DVD Era TV back at y'all with another one. You know the slogan. Today we gonna talk about the drama with Trick Trick and Styles P and the Lox. Now let's get into it.
Mixtapes and DVDs is my era.
Facts.
We did it better.
Yep.
Pelly leathers,
Facts.
ACG boots. We 80s babies and early 90s when it got grimy. I was out of this world, you could not find me unless you check the lobby. Hustling was my hobby. We was lobby boys before Jim Jones. You could catch me in Harlem eating Jimbos.
And for y'all yellow bus people that be coming over here like, oh, this is old news. Why you reporting on old news? The name of the channel was DVD Era. You know what DVD Era mean? Or should I name my channel VCR Era? Or maybe CD Era so y'all can get it. But anyway, let's get into this fight with Trick Trick and the Lox. Now, Trick Trick started the no-fly zone, meaning you can't go to Detroit and do shows and get money and not show love to their city. Now, Trick Trick is kind of responsible for the whole check-in thing. He kind of made that famous, made it popular, and this is going on in a lot of states now. But Trick Trick definitely kind of made that popular. He demanded respect for his city. And as far as the checking in thing, a lot of people don't really agree with it. They feel like it's friendly extortion. But like I said, sometimes these rappers put this energy on them. They call themselves gangsters, supposed to be street dudes, supposed to sell drugs, be criminals, get busy. So, hey, if you got to check in, you got to check in. And if you don't and you get knocked upside your head, that's the kind of energy you brought on yourself. Now, according to Trick Trick, he says the Lox didn't comply about 2 or 3 times. So I'm assuming the Lox was in Detroit doing shows 2 or 3 times and they didn't check in. Now, the Lox seem to be one of the most loved groups in hip-hop. It's no going at the Lox. People love the Lox. They never even had a public beef amongst each other in a group. You get what I'm saying? Like, people love the Lox. And, you know, Trick Trick said he was a fan as well. But this particular day, he said he was chopping it up with Jadakiss. And, you know, him and Jadakiss hugged each other after they got through talking like brothers. And you know they were chopping it up, exchanging numbers and networking, hopefully, so they could do business together in the future. And, you know, Jadakiss was interested in getting into the acting. And, you know, Trick Trick was already in a couple of movies at this time. So, you know, Jadakiss was interested in getting into that. Now, after Jadakiss and Trick Trick got through chopping it up, one of the Lox homeboys, who was drunk at the time, had bumped into one of Trick Trick homeboys. And Styles P was going to that homeboy to apologize for his homeboy bumping into Trick Trick homeboy. As Styles P is apologizing, Styles says one of Trick Trick goons punched him in the face and punched him so hard to the point he was kind of knocked out on his feet. And then that's when some of the D-Block and Lox people came to help out. And then, you know, they started brawling. Now the Lox would even admit that they didn't win this battle. You know, like their previous battles. This battle, they didn't win. They were getting beat up by big dudes that hit hard. Styles P even was thrown down a flight of stairs, and luckily, he landed on his feet. Now, according to Trick Trick, he says being that he had Jadakiss' number, he was calling him and leaving messages saying like, yo, bro, this wasn't supposed to happen. I don't know how this went crazy that quick, but this wasn't supposed to go down the way it went. Now, Trick Trick even says it would have got crazier after the fight because some of his little homies went to the hotel that the Lox was staying in. And, you know, the security that was in that hotel was pleading with Trick Trick little homies not to do anything to the Lox. And the security even called Trick Trick on the phone and started pleading to him to make them chill out. And, you know, Trick Trick was just telling them like, yo, that beef is over. We got in a fight or whatever. It's done. Leave that alone. Now, later on after the fight, Trick Trick and Styles P were running to each other at the airport. And these two decided to talk like men. And in their beef, Styles P told Trick Trick, look, man, we might as well end this because you're not going to win in my city and I'm not going to win in your city. So it's best for us to leave it alone. And Trick Trick thought it was some real stuff that Styles was kicking. He felt it, and these two ended up squashing the beef. Now, after this whole situation, that happened in Detroit. These two did interviews and they expressed that they're cool. They got love for each other and everything is water under the bridge. And they have mutual respect for each other. They had a situation and they were able to squash it like grown men. Nobody was hurt seriously. Now, for all you dudes in the comment section talk about why you bringing up these old beefs, you don't know if they squashed their beef and made up after it. Whether I do a video on these things or not, grown men shouldn't change the way they feel about you because somebody bringing up something old. It's all public knowledge. It's all on the internet already. I'm just shedding light on it from my perspective. And that's it. I'm not here to please everybody. So if you don't like it, don't watch it. It's just entertainment. It's not that serious. This is rapper beef. But shout out to all the supporters, the people that tune in each and every time I drop an episode or a new video. I appreciate all y'all. Like, comment, subscribe, hit that notification bell, and holla at me. I'm out. One.